I would react to a lot of people's behaviours around me. So I've got 3 kids, got a husband, and it's very busy and it's very full, and there's a lot coming at me in life, various behaviours, and I would take them really personally, and I would react, and we'd get into a fight, or we'd lock horns. And so now it's twofold really. My focus is on having a relationship with, say, my children or my husband, in essence connecting to them and understanding who they truly are, and meeting them in that essence. And then any behaviour that doesn't match that essence, I don't take it personally anymore. I can understand that it's coming from somewhere. It's a communication to me that my child or my husband is not coping with something at that time. So my focus becomes about them now, rather than poor me, this is happening to me, I don't like what's happening. So I find that my relationships have deepened.
Yep.
There's more of a loving care, but as well as that, the standards have lifted. Like behaviours that now that in the past I would have just ignored, or I just wanted to go away, I'm like, hey, I know that's not you. What's going on? How are you feeling right now? What's happened in your day? And so there's much more of an attentiveness now, and so we can grow much more rather than just tread water, get through the day, and just sort of survive life.
You're introducing the word growing, so what I'm hearing that you're saying in your last response is that it's not ever, okay, I'll deal with this behaviour, it's done, it's finished. It's going, well, what's the next expansion? What's the next expansion? So you're saying from what you're introducing is the program of itself is a never-ending journey. It's not one that's a point that we reach to and then go success. You're saying, hey, there's more, and what's next?
Absolutely, and that's what I love about it, because it's not like we're trying to get to a static point of function. It's that we understand that we're always communicating through our behaviours, and what we're communicating is how connected or how well we feel on the inside. And so that's an ever-deepening thing. Yeah. So, what used to be an unwanted behaviour, say with the kids, which would be like mess all over the floor, maybe they've got better chores now and they take more responsibility. It's that they come home and they don't look me in the eye.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, that's a behaviour that I'm noticing is not who I know they are, because I now have a marker of who they are much more in there when they feel themselves, and they feel comfortable in that. But the thing, it's certainly about growth, but the growth that I love about this program that you present is that it's not just for a clinical setting. It's very comfortable for us as a general population to have people who are diagnosed, because we can compare ourselves to them and we can say, oh, I'm not that bad, I don't have a diagnosis. And then the slippery slope is, oh, I've got diabetes, but at least I don't have cancer. Like our marker for well-being is just slipped.
Yeah.
And so we, as everyday members of the public who might have a pretty good life and not diagnosed with anything and not having extreme panic attacks, we think, oh, we're okay, but compared to what? And the Body Life Skills program asks all of us to go, what are the behaviours that are unwanted that I feel like I do again and again because I'm actually not dealing with something? And then it's understanding that we all can have anxiety, and that there's a reason why we have that anxiety, and that if we just try and cope and get through, we're not actually living to our full potential. We're not experiencing life as it could be. So yeah, the growth is not just on an individual level and ever deepening. It's that everyone can use this framework, because everybody is in some way or another finding aspects of life that they can't quite cope with, and that's normal, like that's okay.